Have you ever wanted to make sure your siblings stay out of your stuff? Have you ever wanted to make sure that your parents stay out of the chaos that ensues? Well, fear not.
Thanks to Polar Express V2's not-so-patented yet over-engineered foam ring cannon, you can make sure that all your possessions are kept under lock and key by the adult version of a Nerf gun.
Before attending HackOHI this year, our team had an idea for a project and ordered a wide variety of materials that could be applicable to our project. Once arriving at Ohio State, we split into two teams, one to complete the mechanical aspect and one to deal with all the electronics and coding. Through the use of popular computer-aided design software, Fusion 360, the base and framework was designed, including the platform to fire the rings. Once the preliminary design was completed, the design was passed over to the laser cutter that the Innovation Studio provided to be fabricated out of cardboard.
While this was all happening, the software engineering portion of the team was utilizing software such as Python and OpenCV to do our person detection. While originally attempting to use a histogram-based approach, the famous hackathon pivot came in, and we chose to go with comparing the last frame to the current frame of the webcam instead. We first proceeded by converting the image to grayscale and applying a slight blur to the image to reduce any noise between individual frames. From there, we find the absolute difference between the last frame and current frame, leaving us with only the changes between the two. To help distinguish between new and old, we then make anything with a brightness of less than 10 black, while everything else becomes a white pixel. Once the differences have been identified, the built-in morphology function was applied to fill in any holes in our human detection. With the human blob created in one color, we utilize contour detection to find all the edges and grab any with an area large enough to be a human. Once the human region has been determined, the bounded region of the original image is passed to the facial detection to determine if we know who it is. With the recognition complete, we then determine how high to angle the cannon and how far off center to aim.
To interface between the computer and electronics, an Arduino Uno was used to receive commands and apply the appropriate control signals to make the cannon move. This, combined with other electronics such as voltage converters and motor controllers, ultimately let our cannon take aim and fire at the unlucky target up to 11 times.
While projects designed at a hackathon can only be so perfect, our cannon makes sure to hit the mark.